Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yeah, it's extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got gas protection.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix. The goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk.
It's another week and we are here to serve you a lot of refreshing lessons to help you build your life. This is Restoration with Stacy, and we're brought to you by Kind Courtesy, Hisense, Yas Washing Powder, and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hooch Corn, and Choco Flakes, Adonko Original Hand Sanitizer, and Adonko Next Level, GTP, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, and Milo All-in-One. And no mekano menia jena sabe ho teme. Say oh no mumilo enya afi na wo kohwehwe sichire kakra wo kohwehwe milk kakra be na milk no em say wo man ahwia mo de konko na si fridge because mo mpeso wo behu say asa am abo mo nti no say ye twa sa na ma nyina so wo to Milo All-in-One a de ohia ne say wanya wo bonsua bi ana wo mark ana wo teacup na wabo modern apatre na wahwe agum na say wo pensuo hie se open so nyu se so open ice water mpa o de bona na eche se bibia ye kama no etimi start with day no with a lot of energy and vitality. A big thank you also going out to multi-credit savings and loans. So now that COVID is almost leaving us, most people have their businesses going down. Most people are saying there is no money, but multi-credit savings and loans is giving you that opportunity to revamp your business. So if you're looking for money for your business, make sure you visit any of their branches across Ghana. And once you meet their terms and conditions, they will give you that loan to revamp your business. The good news is they are now giving group loans. So if you belong to a market group, a church group, a school group, any kind of group, if you go there and you're in a group of 5 or more, they will serve you and help you push your business to the next level. Big thank you going out to Royal Aroma Fortified Rice. And research coming from the University of Ghana in collaboration with UNICEF shows that about 50% of women and 66% of children in preschool actually suffer anemia. And I am not sure you want your family to be part of this percentage. So make sure every time you're out there, you're buying rice that is fortified, and not just any rice, but Royal Aroma Fortified Rice. Rice dear udia enko just when you're in toes abomu bia ye kama now with your wono. So I'm introducing you to Tasty Tom and Rich Tomato Mix. And Tasty Tom and Rich Tomato Mix comes with all the vitamins that will help you grow healthy. And I'm talking about zinc, iron, vitamins B3, B6, B9, and B12 into water on the phone. Big thank you to La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, where we record every time. We're really grateful. A big thank you to my glam squad, Ophelia of ABS Lux Line, located on the Odoko Highway opposite Anointed House, Divine Cassie GH Beauty Artistry, Style by Yemi, and Inshilo. To Frame Masters, Star Click Photography, a very big thank you to you and my technical and production team, M-Clan Media. You guys are simply amazing. We'll be right back after this break.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix. The goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk. Just add to water and enjoy the perfect cup of winning energy. Milo!
Milo! This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hisense Black Friday big sales na. Yeah, sign their Black Friday big sales. I have all this pay. 2026, I come from 30th November. What is a Hisense year promo? Now you say we better name papa. Ne board that for. And you buy na share. Television, refrigerator, and chest freezer, air conditioner, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, kettle, and iron. You want in Navy. Black Friday big sales. Madam Hisense, matete so mo say. Bobo na kai say Hisense Black Friday big sales. Ekoswe showrooms nyina 26th to 30th November. Hisense nkwana ma 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people. Hey. Adai na obuafusa.
Wo ka try me say, me royal aroma emono, iron zinc womu
And a vitamin B3, B6, B9 and B12.
me na fofo say enye no kore, eti se dada no. And a taste not to set dada no pepepe.
Wey ye stronko. Royal aroma emofo frana abano kranuani bi to say iron, vitamin B3, B6, B9, B12 and a zinc. So ro emono predodo sen kra na wono a emu aduane nro no emfiri mu. Yeah! Emu ye dru. O the bag no ko hene.
Dabi metumi amaso, me de ko try me na fofo.
New Royal Aroma Fortified Rice. Ayemawu ene wo busia. FDA agi ejwadie nkratoa atum.
Mata ankuma. Hey, who fetuma.
Oh, Chaisa.
Na wontuma ne so jama GTP on.
Ayo.
Ah, jo. Hey, what the mufua. No beauty ne so mfedi da.
Me da say. So when him say GTP there, and one am this sporty. Now your designs also there, and endless. I mean, in Chemuda.
In Chemuda.
Clemento.
Yes.
You know I really like you.
Okay.
But that's your fabric. It doesn't look genuine.
Hey, design, GTP design.
GTP put the printed colors be sale. Share. When buying GTP, always check the design number on the label. The same number is printed on the selvage.
Oh, the waka mate. We are genuine. Yeah, we do a chamo bibi what? Jack, shine your eye.
GTP is available in various shops, open market and online at www.buygtp.com.
GTP. Timeless.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix. The goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk. Just add to water and enjoy the perfect cup of winning energy.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Ene edru meso se me di abusuan hia mu yeni. Omo jaje ade bia obaye no so beba hobi.
E wo se wudi kra no to school foforo mu.
Unse mrom so dodo.
Debbie sister, want to mendra sister.
E wo se wonya akokodro wo hyehyeye bia obaye ho. Impo se nipa nyina na wonya adwe. Emum ade baako a wonyina gitum ne waduane no adedede ni ni hwam papa bia awon de dro wo mu. Any fair, any said your paste in a pea. Now you the fiber, any vitamins I can't want it. Tasty Tom and rich tomato mix me busiani in Ediania ed day. As Sansoma ding. Tasty Tom and rich tomato mix. Strength comes from within.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Introducing new Sunlight 2-in-1. It gives you burst after burst after burst of long-lasting freshness. New Sunlight 2-in-1 for burst after burst of long-lasting freshness.
Hello, your friend Jackie. So we will be a winning who are there to Semia and Pimpino. You to me 5 gems if in Kitsadia, you need Brucia, your fans, any and down for any. Nanso, what bet to me about home by using a Donko hand sanitizer, debia, any bribia. Every say you to me 5 gems if in Yama Yasa is so. A Donko hand sanitizer, bet to me about home by debia, free gems, bacteria, you need in home. A Donko hand sanitizer, sure or dog.
na ba wo ho ban.
FD ahwehwɛ saa adwadie nkrato yi mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix. The goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk. Just add to water and enjoy the perfect cup of winning energy.
Milo! This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hello. The thing is, you know exactly what you're selling, but the people that need to know what you're selling to buy it, they don't. At M-Clan, we conceptualize, we script, we produce compelling video communication to shine the brightest light on your business, to expedite, accelerate your growth. Think of us as the creative department of your business. We work with you to get you exactly where you want to be. Let us be the ones to shoot your next TV commercial. We promise to deliver. Call this number.
My husband deserves the best jollof. Yay! And so do my kids. Not necessary, dear. Because for the first time in Ghana, we have the new Tasty Tom Jollof Mix. This has all the pepper, onion, thyme, curry powder, ginger, garlic, and tomatoes I need to cook my tasty jollof with no stress at all. All I do is pour my oil, add Tasty Tom Jollof Mix.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix. The goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk. Just add to water and enjoy the perfect cup of winning energy.
Milo! Milo! This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Restoration. Welcome back. Evolution is actually the greatest spice of life, because once you're able to evolve with time, you continue to be great in whatever you do. Our guest today is a man we have watched for decades, and trust you me, he has not changed one bit. Please let's welcome Mikki Osei Berko. Hello.
Hello.
Upon where?
Boko, I feel restored. Oh.
And feeling great.
Restored.
Oh, we thank God. We thank God. Now, Brako is here to say. No, mami misa wo mani dino. Mama.
Yeah.
Who Jesus?
Yes.
Wo kwa Nkrumah?
Yes. Kunta Kinte.
Now Kunta Kinte.
Yes. Now my girls we are there. Me name after my grandmother, my great grandmother, who was coincidentally named. My auntie that I lived with was named after that great grandmother of mine. So my first daughter was named after that great grandmother, and then that's.
Your friend is saying.
Odebia.
Odebia.
And then the second one was named after my mom, Akuma.
Hey.
So I have two girls, and then Osajifu.
Remember, ni di no nature say
Kwame Nkrumah.
So Kwame Nkrumah antichi.
Obetin and saying.
Enchebia.
Oh yeah.
We the tree home be running.
Sasa, I started running.
But it feels good to have you here. My chon wa ha brekakra. Na meda se say ne wenyamre abasi ye ntwetwe nkomo. Me pacho ye nkomo ye ntwetwe no twi ma na abrofo.
Mpacho ye fanfra.
Ye fanfra ne poto wi egu mo. Ene ye nkoe. For yeah,
ye kasa bi ba ye say friend twi English.
Twi English. Nti ye nka twi English.
Twi English.
Okay, nti be ne se fante for there. Twi kakra. Brofo kakra. Ne ko ne sa. Ene pacho ye nhya ase. For yeah, na ye share TV tete no. Ye hu se abrantie bi ahyase ye TV sinimu so act na ye akono. Amegidi say a lot of people looked up to you amomani ye ne wo ye bi.
Yeah.
Acting no eto kwema na that is what you really wanted to do.
I think God ordained that in my life. And that's the way I can put it, because it happened to me when I actually couldn't put a career life together at the time, because I was in the junior high school, And even from primary school, let me say from primary school, I went to Pehe Roman Catholic Primary, and then I was moved to ANT, Accra Newtown 4 Primary. Nice I took. Nice I took.
So still Canberra for Papa.
So when I got to class 5, I was moved from Roman Catholic School at class 4, went to class 5 at the Accra Newtown Primary 4. And then there was this teacher who was preparing the class for the year's inter-schools drama competition. That's the Ayawaso district. So he got me into a play and got me to play a lead role. I played a king.
Oh.
Yes, a king who had 2 wives.
Oh,
and they're all your old baby. You know, and
the teacher had a trust script.
Yeah, very good script. He's still alive. I met him a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
And one day I was shooting a commercial when he came to drive past and he stopped and we spoke. But actually he started the whole business. And I was on cast for that play. The play did well at the competition. I actually won the best play of the year.
Wow.
So me being the main character earned me the best actor of that year. And I was in primary 5. You understand? So then I felt good, you know. I felt inspired. I did a meeting there commending. So I told girls, now I'm feeling that time, I'm say, that guy beat you acting. So that's how it started actually. And then when I got into secondary school, though I became a science student, I was still playing around art students, rehearsing plays at the dining hall, even when my classmates were at science practicals, maybe chemistry, at the lab, chemistry practicals or physics practicals, I'll be at the dining hall rehearsing a play. So that's how it came up.
So being a science student, were you forced to pursue science?
I wasn't, and this is an important question that you have asked, because most of our schools, we don't encourage career counseling, you know, because I was a full-time art student, but I got into science because I was one of the best math students, you know, from Form 3, and it was the style of the school that, you know, out of about 350 Form 3 students who are choosing subjects for Form 4, as it were in our secondary school days. So the best math students were the ones who are asked to do science, because our science class could accommodate just 15 students out of the 360 and over Form 3. So it was a privilege.
Was it your passion?
Yeah, but I was one of the best in science, and the swag, 15 students, but I separate him out of the as it were. So that's what got me into doing science, not because I thought I was a science student or I could pursue science, but it helped though, because it opened my mind to other areas of knowledge. Yeah.
Mainstream acting, how did that start?
Yes, I was doing bits and bobs of acting around school performances and all of that. Then I think that I started after secondary school, I went to the teachers training college. Then I started some vacation classes around Accra Newtown. So I invited some of my mates to teach with me to get some money, you know, whilst we teach. So, you know, but I organized the vacation classes. And I realized that any time that we closed from teaching, sometimes we stay around the compound for 3-4 hours, just chatting about nothing. So I believe it was God's direction. I went to pick a script from the BAM library at the university. And then I spoke to the people that these times that we waste around this compound after school, why don't we find time to rehearse a play, you know? And they got to understand it. So we found a place around the area, and 3 times a week we were rehearsing the play. Eventually we got it to Art Center to perform on the stage. And then that became very educational, because that was when I met some great directors who've been on stage. Fokujo Magbe was one person I'll never forget. He transformed me Emery Brown, who was a great director. He's still alive in his 80s. He also brought a lot of transformation to me with regards to acting. And most of these were done on stage, before eventually we got the opportunity to perform on TV theater. And last May was exactly 29 years ago that I first appeared on TV theater.
Wow, almost 3 decades.
Yes.
For a young man who seemed to be wondering what to do with his life, ending up with such an opportunity that people could not buy with money. How did that make you feel?
Great. And let me share an experience with you. I remember when the first time we got to that's GBC, I got the opportunity to play a second character to the main character in the Mama Uye play. And, the guy wasn't coming for rehearsal. So for like 6 months we were rehearsing. Before the show gets on TV, there was a lot of rehearsals that goes on there. So for 6 months, we were rehearsing.
And he wasn't coming?
The guy wasn't coming. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I had to be at GBC, picked up the lines, learned everything. And then 6 months down the line, listen, hey, I thought that this role was mine. On the day of shoot, I saw the guy appear. And the director came to tell me, oh, Mikki, you say, we didn't say, oh, when you saw until the maninge. That was a big blow. So I went to sit at some corner thinking about, how to deal with my broken heart.
The emotions.
And then they called me again. I thought the guy had refused doing this. So they called me. When they called me, I said, okay. I said, yeah,
who lines no.
The friend me say, I'm fan tired, man. I'm tired now. The buy. My money shirt to
Adding insult to injury.
That was a killer.
Adding insult to injury.
Yeah, but that was very depressive. But thank God, it did something to me that I didn't realize at the time. That all the 6 months was an absolute training time that none of the characters that I played with had. Because I put in a lot of hard work to take up the role. So for me, it was a training time for me. That was the positive part of that negative situation that occurred.
How did you overcome it after bagging your lessons? Did you go back to rehearse?
Listen, then I felt that, hey, because even when I watched the play, I realized that the guy didn't smart. And eventually the director admitted that, hey, listen, we should have used you. But, then I realized that I could do better if I kept working hard, and rehearsing and training and all of that. So I spent a lot of time on stage, actually, before we had a break on TV.
With all that happening, how did you nurture that love for radio?
Yes. Radio was my first love, actually. Okay. Radio was my first love. And I was looking for the opportunity. So I was doing something on Radio Universe, the university radio at the time. I was doing weekend variety entertainment. Every weekend we go to actually full a choir concert on radio to make people laugh, comic stuff. And then one man at GBC, Ediamu, he was a producer of a similar kind of program on GBC. Actually, GBC was a national GBC FM, yeah. So he asked me to come and host it on GBC, and that was like a huge elevation. So that was how I got on GBC FM to host a Saturday afternoon variety entertainment show. And this, I'm talking 1996. So it became very interesting. I got on it. Eventually, the program was taken off GBC. So where to head next was the problem. And then Atlantis appeared. Surprisingly, my first interest to host a show on radio was on Atlantis after GBC.
Wow.
Yeah. But then when Big J told us that, he had just started himself, but I love the vibe. So he asked that, except you are trained by GBC, you will not be admitted to...
Which was a feather in your cap.
Yes, so immediately, I've had some short trainings at GBC, and there were other people looking for employment on Atlantis. So I put them together, about 8 of us, and I got Sam Yeboah from GBC, who was the head trainer at GBC, to train us on the side for, I think we did the training for 15 weeks, you know. But when we got through the training, we were about 8 of us. Atlantis was able to employ just 2 of the people, exclusive more. I wasn't part of the 2, so I needed to find other ways. I tried Radio Gold the first year. They asked me to bring an application, I did. And then nothing was heard. Now my mommy radio, I not too much. So the next year, I went back again, and Bafuboni asked me what I could do. And I said I could. I mean, he wanted to find out who I could present like. It was difficult then because the major presenters at the time were the Kwame Sifakines, you know.
Very conservative.
You know, Tommy Annan Forsings, you know, those were the ones doing the morning shows on the top radio stations. But then there was Odifo. I always tell Odifo that he gave me the opportunity in the heart of Bafuboni. So I told the man that I could work like Odifo. And Odifo was about the biggest mid-morning show host in the country at the time. He said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Go and bring me a demo." Then
and the way you are coming.
I'm free. Like a Biokoshiba, Zungo Junction. And I'm far Trotro BC Circle. And I'm in Nantifi Circle Bar Newtown. I'm a demo. Then I use the same transport mechanism to take it back. And so I left Radio Good around 10 a.m. By 2:30,
you were back.
I was back, and the man was just leaving the compound. He's like, "Gentleman, you have not gone." I said, "No, So he took it, and then he drove away. And then the next morning, he gave me a call that I should come to the station. So I went there, and then eventually I got a slot on Radio Good. I was playing from midnight, that's from 12 midnight till 4 a.m. That's why I was playing.
Now what did I hear?
Oh, but that also, you know, I always say that God takes me from one place to the other in his own time. You know, and I go through some learnings before he pushes me to the next level. So I was playing on that radio, and then we had Joy FM, we had Vibe, and I think Groove FM. Those were the only radio stations at Atlantis. And they were playing slow jam every night. And again, God revealed to me that this slow jam, you know, on my BT slow jam, on my da. Number 1 2 1 2 be number for mother. So I decided to play mid-tempo, you know, high life music, mid-tempo, hip life music, and it caught on. I mean, when you're driving around Accra in the night, everybody, the circle, taxi drivers,
the bus station,
everybody was listening. So it added on to the listenership of Radio Gold in the mornings as well. Because most people tune in and they lock it there till the next morning or the next day. So it improved our morning show listenership as well. Then my boss realized that, hey, there are people listening to me at that time even more than some of the shows late evening. So he brought me to 8 p.m. from the... No, 7 p.m. from the... Midnight.
To 7 p.m.
No, before for a share hall.
And Rebecca said, money yet. So they make me a break him right back. Now I'm saying that the history class, we'll be right back after the break.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix. The goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk. Just add to water and enjoy the perfect cup of winning energy.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hisense Black Friday big sales na. Yeah, sign their bar. Black Friday big sales. I have 4 days pay. Every 26th, I come 30th November. What is a Hisense year promo? Now nimsa wo beto ne ma papa. Ne bo da for. E dey ben pa na wo hwehwe. Television, refrigerator, and chest freezer, air conditioner, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, kettle, and iron. You want navy. Black Friday big sales. Madam Hisense, matete so mo say. Bobo na kai say Hisense Black Friday big sales. Ekwaso showrooms nyina 26th to 30th November. Hisense nkwana ma 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people. Hey. Dana Ubuafusa.
Look at try me say. Me Royal Aroma Emono. Iron zinc womu
and a vitamin B3, B6, B9 and B12.
Me na for say enya no kore. Et se dada no. And a taste not to say dada no pepepe.
We yes stronko. Royal Aroma Emofo Frana Banu Krania be to say iron, vitamin B3, B6, B9, B12, and a zinc. So ro e mono predodo san kra na wono a emu aduane nro no emfiri mu. Yeah! Emu ye drew. What the bag no ko hene?
Dabi metumi amaso, me de control me na fofo.
New Royal Aroma Fortified Rice. Ayema wo ene wo busia. FDA agi edwadie nkrato atum.
Hey, Flores, what are you thinking?
I love your dress. Hey, GTP.
Of course, Clemento. Me and GTP go way back.
Thank you.
And I rock it confidently.
Your dress is colorful.
That's GTP. Our colors don't run. Yes, that's genuine.
Madam.
Another way to ensure the GTP you're buying is authentic is by scratching the white sticker to reveal the 12-digit number. Text the number to the short code 1393 across all networks for free, and you get a text within seconds telling you if your GTP is authentic or not. Original GTP is also available in open markets, shops, and online at www.buygtp.com.
GTP, timeless.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix. The goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk. Just add to water and enjoy the perfect cup of winning energy.
Milo! This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got
Yes Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
And edru meso se me di abusuan hia mu yeni. Omo jaje ade bia obeye no so beba hobi.
E wo se udi kra no to school foforo mu.
Unse mrom so dodo.
Debbie sister, want to mend sister.
E wo se winya akokodro won hyehyeye bia obeye ho. Impo se nipa nyina na onya adwe. Emom ade baako a wonyina agitum ne waduane no adedede ni ne hwam papa bia awon dro wom. Any fair any said your paste na pi. Na ye the fiber any vitamins aka wonti. Tasty Tom and Rich Tomato Mix mabusuani nyina aduane a ede. Esanso ma hodin. Tasty Tom and Rich Tomato Mix. Strength comes from within.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hello, your friend Jackie.
So we will be a winning who are there just to semia. And Pimpino, you to me 5 gems if in Kitadia, you need your Brucia, your fans, any and down for any. Nanso, what bet to me about home by? Use a Adonko hand sanitizer, debia, any bribia. Every say you to me 5 gems if in Yamayasa is so. Adonko hand sanitizer, bet to me about home by debia, free gems, bacteria, you need in home. Adonko hand sanitizer, sure or dog.
FDA said Jedi and Kratoimu Ajia Tum say.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix, the goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk. Just add to water and enjoy the perfect cup of winning energy.
Milo! This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
My husband deserves the best jollof. Yay! And so do my kids. Not necessary, dear. Because for the first time in Ghana, we have the new Tasty Tom Jollof Mix. This has all the pepper, onion, thyme, curry powder, ginger, garlic, and tomatoes I need to cook my tasty jollof with no stress at all. All I do is pour my oil, add Tasty Tom Jollof Mix.
Introducing Nestle Milo All-in-One Nutrimix, the goodness of malt, milk and cocoa in Milo, and even more milk. Just add to water and enjoy the perfect cup of winning energy.
Milo! This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
See how oily I am? It will take forever to clean this.
Take it easy, Pan. Your days of endless scrubbing are over. Madame just bought Sunlight Dishwash Liquid.
What do you know about a Pan's life?
This advanced formulation has real lemon juice that will cut through all those stains fast in just one wipe.
Wow, that was fast.
See how easy it is to remove oil in one wipe? New Sunlight Dishwash Liquid removes oil stains in just one wipe.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is this supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Hello. The thing is, you know exactly what you're selling, but the people that need to know what you're selling to buy it, they don't. At M-Clan, we conceptualize, we script, we produce compelling video communication to shine the brightest light on your business, to expedite, accelerate your growth. Think of us as the creative department of your business. We work with you to get you exactly where you want to be. Let us be the ones to shoot your next TV commercial. We promise to deliver. Call this number.
Hi, it's another week on the High Sense Super Craze giveaway moment, and I told you this season is for Jolu. We are in Jolu, and I'm at E Plaza 2. And I told you they love me so much. Every time I come here, they're asking, so today I'm at E Plaza 2, and I have my beautiful lady here. Odo, what's your name?
I'm Sadia.
Sadia is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy giveaway moment. So which one of the episodes is your favorite?
Okay, that of Nana Mama Brown.
Oh, Nana Mama, don't kill us. What? Is it because she comes to this building?
No, she's so, she inspires me a lot. Yes.
Wow.
Growing up, I'll be watching her a lot, and I want to be like her.
Wow, that's nice. So we have something little from High Sense for you.
Okay.
that is for you. It's from Hisense. We're saying a very big thank you.
Thank you
to
also.
So what do you have to say? Tell Hisense.
Okay, I say Hisense. I thank them so much for this prize, and I'm gonna advertise this to everyone to purchase Hisense. And Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yeah. And so I hope you are seeing who I'm seeing, right? Your favorite person, right?
Yes.
So Nana Uma Bright in the house. Nana, thank you very much. It looks like you're in love with her. So this has been our winner for this week. Next week we'll come your way with another winner.
Okay.
Welcome back. That is our winner for this week's Hisense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. Very soon, Mikki will pick his card and we'll get to know what he will take home. Yes, NCBA. Not just on common, I am to probably 8 p.m. And I can tell, say, our radio journey was very successful because you became a voice within Accra. Like, when Mikki and now within that time now, so now taxi driver. So it happened. The taxi driver, I think that's where we got our bonding. Yeah. Because I was your girlfriend in taxi driver. And now and I must say I
spent a lot of money on you.
Yeah, so you did, and you still owe me money, you know.
How can I owe you money?
You owe me money. You spent, but some went in arrears. So on your negatives be your baby.
Okay,
so uchia. I was uchia. Because now you more vibe me no went here. Now I say it says currency no. Assisa no bra the can be brave.
What you say?
It say o beba be sumo say yes never sumo say kunta so never sumo na ya.
So me declare hippie so.
Many hippie ni abusua yo bia.
Madam for ni sound ti.
Oh, sir.
We declare hippie.
We declare hippie. Actually, you back on one.
Okay, Mati.
But taxi driver.
Yes.
At a new face about Ghana TV. So playing that role and having that image. When him said definitely ubenya ne papa and anybody. How did that role affect you?
Yeah, I would say that positives na woman na mediti high. And a negatives in the woman. I'm happy that you were looking at both ends because both ends are very severe. Why am I saying this? Here you become very popular. People get to know you because when Taxi Driver was showing, there was just one television station in Ghana. And eventually you got two others, and there were just three. So everybody was glued to Taxi Driver. So you become popular that immediately, and it brings a lot of responsibilities. You know, you have become a celebrity overnight. First of all, whether your psyche is prepared for that.
To be friendly or not.
Yes, your emotions, your pocketitis. You know, and for a celebrity, you can't just go out there wearing anything. It brings a lot of pressure on you. And so, but we enjoy the fact that you get a lot of people say, hey, Master Richard, you know, I love the girls, you know, and all of that. But there were negative sides too. Like I said, some people might not or don't get to understand that that's a character you play in a series. They perceive that that's who you are, you know. Give a lift to some ladies and they're like, come on, Ashanti, you boo, come on, they were in my car saying this, and they thought I couldn't speak Ghana. You know, and they look at me as
what's your money then?
Oh, my shadow informant do baby. I say, be so me do baby. I'm sick and I say it. You know, yeah, we can crime, but they were very amazed when they realized say I could speak Ghana. They couldn't accept the fact that
it was a character.
It was a character, you know. And I was born in Accra, and I've lived in Accra all my life, but people couldn't get that. It also affects you in several ways, in relationships and all of that. You have trust issues because of the character you play. So The negatives are severe as well as the positives, but the positives could have outlasted the negatives if there was money coming with that level of fame. But unfortunately, in our country, it brings a lot of difficulties instead. Yeah.
Na mami bisa in kapona ya na igugu ko no. Na
medals no. Agudie. Say no bia no mde ya kunya inside yo.
Na ebi ye original na o sheda ko no akotu no donko.
Oh, me na matimi mine wo Asante Berko ho baby.
Nti bufu a
na makutu
kakra no wanane
na manane nam de
nti open the server no wine server open go so
kakoko na matete so tikoko so na legitimate grandson of the good news too. Ne brof no
sa
tikoko so na no
okay
ne brof no legitimate grandson
of the golden stool.
Thank you.
No
Opese o franchise ya unu mekasa
ebetimi di Hong Kong. It's yeah, taxi driver. Nema air cost, so radio was happening, series was boiling, everybody was talking about you. And Che Anawutu Kwai.
It took quite longer than that. Taxi driver went off in I think 2001.
Yeah, early 2000.
That's when it went off. And then 2003, I started Dada Boat. And then ran Dada Boat for, I think, another 3 years. Yes. So I'm sorry, I can't be all. Yeah.
What's what the cow?
Mati. Yebeko Gamro ni Kosgane Asog. Yeah. So Dada Boat ran for another 3-4 years. Then eventually we took on.
Nti o stand election and sana who took kwai.
Yeah.
And I would took kwai by now cost.
We win election 2002.
Where we winning? How we winning?
No, I won. I was assemblyman for Aidiki electoral area.
Time bena
between 2002 and 2006.
Okay, nti time bena I try so parliament.
Me try say me parliament.
On try so parliament.
Me try.
That would any assembly.
Assemblyman.
Nti who winning?
Yes, I did. By the grace of God.
Into how were you able to switch? Because when you are acting, mostly people don't take you serious.
Yeah.
Into winnie and as I say when him say, oh be di a dom enim. I'm a mako kono. Sign am motia said, dear na me no dear, and no yet na me de jimoni keke. But I say monfa me serious because my basa me bepoa I'm a more brabo akoso.
Okay. What happened? They say the people who voted for me knew me even before I became a Master Richard.
Okay.
So that's where I've lived.
That's where you grew up.
That's where I grew up. I was born at Accra, Newtown, and we moved to Kaprais when I was 4 years old. And when I was contesting this election, I think I was just about 26 years thereabout. So the people knew me even before I became
as Mikki.
Yeah, they knew me as Kwesi Michael.
Okay.
In that area. Before Radio Good, before Master Richard and all of that. So they already knew who I was.
So they felt you're one of their own.
Yes, before those places in my life. So it wasn't a consideration actually. You know, though it was my opponents who thought that me a concert. You know.
No, when him say homeboy.
Yeah, you know, some of them were saying at the campaign grounds that Mamu Fino a concert. But that's what I'm saying. These are things that I didn't orchestrate by myself. You know, it was God's direction. I mean, what pushed me on a Saturday afternoon, I was driving past the registration center. What pushed me to go back in there and ask them what it takes to register as an assemblyman and contest? What pushed me to do that, I can't tell as of now. I went there, they said that, you need to be endorsed by this number of people in your community before you can contest. I got it. I gave it to my cousin, and within an hour or two, we were able to galvanize all of that.
Hey, and how popular?
Yes, and then on the went out campaigning. There were 5 older people campaigning. I remember that one of them was a deputy the deputy director at the Ghana Fire Service at the time, one of the contestants, yes. And then we had...
Now, were the 26?
Yes, I was the youngest. I mean, the closest was about 40 years, you know.
You're not age gap, no?
Yeah. So most of the time, you know, you call a campaign, so I'm not Kasavia, Asana Makasa.
Baby last.
Yeah, but I'm so much media meeting. And by the grace of God, on the day of election, you know, initially somebody called me and told me that I had lost the election because there were 2 ballot boxes that were supposed to come from a place that were the stronghold of somebody that was even leading with the votes at the time of counting. But little did they know that
a whole crowd
trauma me. So eventually I went to the coalition grounds and I had won the election and they carried me shoulder high. No, they had already declared themselves. There were some of the opponents. I'm a yabo bishri. Timi call me share our father yabo bishri say oh Kofi.
Okay, that be chow.
About share oh Kofi. Then I was declared the winner. I think that it was all God's ways to make me understand how possible things can work if I depended on Him.
How difficult was it for you during your term as the assemblyman? And what were some of your achievements?
It was very, very difficult because at the time people didn't even understand what the duties, and I'm sure up until now most people still don't understand the duties of the assemblyman, but in a bit of education, you were like a local legislator, the lawmaker for the district assembly. So I keep saying that just like the MP, the assemblyman doesn't affect directly the cleaning or dredging of gutters or anything. But he makes laws with the assembly, and the assembly should make sure that these things are done. So I give a good representation to my people of Aidiki because around my time, a lot of people even got to know that electoral area. Prior to that, it wasn't a very popular electoral area at the assembly, but my representation blew it up. There were a lot of campaigns in there, support for women and children to go to school. Then again, we also had some, that's President Kufuor's time. We had some road constructions around the area that I fronted. And a lot of educational programs in the area, health programs in the area. So there were a lot that we started building. Unfortunately, I just stayed for 4 years. I didn't recontest because I wanted to find some education and all of that. And that was the time that I had to leave the country as well. I left just at the end of 2006. And that was when my term actually ended. Yeah.
Were you not worried that people could actually ruin the good work you had started? Said the Obano went to two more entity where Jumani Nyina Bejiegu. Were you not worried?
I was at a point, but I realized that Nyansa Nibakufo team, you know, and I shouldn't be thinking that I was the only one that could liberate the area from what it was going through at the time. And I also thought that if I left at the time and found more knowledge, I could get back to it and perform better than the limited ideas that I was exposed to at the time. Because I was pretty young, I was 26, you know, and I was learning all through. So it was a learning curve for me. That's what I'm saying. God put me there to give an understanding to something or a program of my life probably I'm even yet to discover.
So now that you're back home, are you looking at going back to contest?
Probably not as an assemblyman.
Probably as an?
The IGP.
Everything is possible. Then it means you have to go to the police academy and start.
So can rest on celebrities when you are.
Mikki, it's been very interesting. I'm sure you've shared other parts of your life most people didn't know.
No.
And I want to thank you for coming. What man come on, I did. What man I interested. What my answer. And now they've gotten to know that behind all the humor, there is this great personality who is versatile, who can do whatever he wants to do if he feels the time is right. So I want to say a very big thank you for coming. Pacho, answer now, Bekono. You may say we need you more. Pacho, can't see a woman. Be ya dear Bako. Be back. We are. They won't be your dear.
Okay.
And to see Anna.
I'm it be logo like this.
Hey. Logo like this one. Hey. Okay. So thank you for coming. You take home a Hisense steamer pan.
Wow.
Into Hisense essay. Your mouse steamer pan.
Wow.
Pacho, we at Hisense achede.
Okay.
Achede papa. It's me Pacho. Bemena. Wodia.
Enchibi amudi bi back from. Mama town.
Oh, there be omo na beba see into be mom. So it's a Hisense there. Original everyday prices for everyday people. Into more free say you to be mama be to be ama. So I'm lying no.
Me any problem?
Any problem?
Yeah. Turn all brands into brands be
about. We say to relax ta Ghana. See, Pacho, wait me the way yesterday.
We don't see. You the best team no more.
We say so. If you like stuff for her, yes. And with tissue papers, more kitchen towels, or toilet paper, sanitary towels, and your hooch conflicts. Yes. We conflicts. Your friend of hooch.
Conflicts. Because
your hooch conflicts.
Hooch.
Udiana
hooch.
Hooch. Thank you. And which a royal aroma fortified rice. What to say me yeah, who did it I will show you. So royal aroma say memfa we ma na fa ko efi na fa twa wanum na de twa wanum wie so a emu bi anya we de biem emu we ya na
na jollof rice na
just
na me ko tell mu na me bisa ma me so ma me emu e de pa we bi no kofa ma
oh enya ma me no e guy so o chere me ma me na me ma royal aroma fo e ko che no emu no to enya mfaso ne kra e frame masters ama ye mfonyi bi e wa mfonyi say mfama
wow
so ma ye hu adwuma na ye kama Pacho ewa
Charlie
ewa
me
and you're a guy so Pacho free masters so say yemfa we say emma nti abeda was brakwesi say a friend waba akwesi Michael
yes
so did dinner for
yes Michael
so big thank you to our sponsors Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad Hisense Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes GTP La Palm Royal Beach Hotel Milo all in one. We're saying a very big thank you to you, to Royal Aroma Fortified Rice, to Tasty Tom Enriched Tomato Mix, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans, GH Beauty Artistry, Divine Cassie, ABS Lux Line, Zasuza Catering Services, Style by Yemi, Frame Master, Starclick Photography, and of course, M-Clan Media. Thank you to all of you for making sure that we always give our viewers and our fans the best of content all the time. Always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you. There is hope.